With Divine Queen Margareta leading the way, the Guardian and Harriet set off for the western land of Epic. Nowhere in the border fortress, nor in any villages, were they met with citizens of Epic. They found only signs of a hasty evacuation. Though the people's swift flight spared them from any great harm, Margareta lamented the cruel reality that had forced them to abandon their homes. If they could strike the root of the problem, they could eliminate it once and for all, she reasoned. They ventured on until beyond another silent village, they found the desolate expanse of the desert. The Guardian and their party pushed ahead with their advance, seeking the 4 mysterious fiends who had usurped Epic from its queen.
So this is the desert of Epic. It's bleak, isn't it?
Epic began as a realm where the devout gathered. Perhaps the land's unforgiving nature is precisely why.
Exactly. Our ancestors settled here to form a place for strict religious practice. And as people gathered, towns formed, then a country. Behold the divine land of Epic, the realm at the edge of grace. And who should sit at its peak but I, the divine Queen Margareta? Somehow I get the feeling you and Grace aren't too well acquainted. Silence! Fairy!
I see no sign of any Castrum Demonica.
Why would we need those big, dangerous things anywhere but the border? No one would try to invade us anyway. And besides, we'd just be wasting the thin little strip of precious, useful land we've already got. Only an absolute nincompoop or a country as rich in mana and resources as Cuento would go around conjuring those things willy-nilly.
Interesting choice of words. Is Cuento truly rich, I wonder? True, our land has blessed us with abundant resources and mana. But surely the people's hearts need more than that.
Ha! You naive little thing. If a queen cannot be proud, who will? Do you enjoy demoralizing your own people? Take a look around. Do you think I don't know what a dry, barren, poor land Epic really is? We're rich only in sand and woe. But that's why I give the people something to aspire to. I conduct myself with pride and beauty. If they think, how I long to be like her, then my duty is done. Nothing drives a person like yearning for more.
Does no one resent you for it?
You simpleton! Who can be queen if they spend their time afraid of stirring jealousy? Well, I'll admit, I do get frightened by the idea. But it's out of my control, so I can't waste my time worrying about it. I am queen, and the pride of my people. That much is set in stone. What good is it to worry about what every last little one of my subjects thinks? I guess only someone this arrogant could go and conjure 4 entire people to wreck their country. I said silence, Fairy! If a queen can't show her pride, who can? You there! Wouldn't you agree? What's that?
Lady Margareta!
Thank you. But what was that? Where did it come from? I don't know. It looked like it came out of nowhere. It's a castrum demonica, and supernaturals are popping up along with it.
How could it spring up with no conjurers around?
Emergency! Code due!
Emergency mission alert. Large-scale deployment operation in progress. All ARCSOPs, report to the quest counter to join the mission.
forced into battle here. Look, the ground's a complete mess. Maggie? Excuse me? Maggie? You will address the Divine Queen of Epic by her full name! Now what do you want? You're sure that Castrum Demonica wasn't already set up here? Of course not. Like I said, we only have those things on the border. We can't afford to have them taking up our land. So that would mean it was just conjured on the spot, right? You Cuento folk ought to know more about it than me. Just whipping up one without a conjurer around hardly seems like fair play.
Indeed. We have no such technique in Cuento either. Moreover, that castrum just now was odd.
It was suddenly just there, and it didn't give off any signal at all. Conjuration gives off different readings. So it wasn't conjured, and it wasn't set up in advance. Then just how did it appear here? Oh, enough! However this happened, those four villains are obviously at fault. How dare they treat my realm like some plaything? If you want a problem gone, you take it out by the roots. Don't you agree, Queen of Cuento? It's time to reclaim my land! Quickly! Right! That's some high and mighty talk for someone who's been standing around doing nothing. If a divine queen doesn't have license to act high and mighty, who does? Acting high and mighty is the most important job of a monarch. Remember that, Queen of Cuento. Yes, I'll remember. I'm gonna be really disappointed if Harriet comes out of this acting like Maggie.
Suddenly, it appeared Epic was overrun with castrum demonicas, conjured by unknown. Though the populace had fled, they would have no homes or livelihoods to return to if the devilish creations continued to wreak havoc. The Guardians party forged their way deeper into the Divine Land, defeating the castrum demonicas as they went. Their targets, the four beings ruling over the newly quartered Epic, from fortresses in the north, south, east, and west. As they drew near the eastern fortress, a mighty force gathered to prepare for their arrival. The Guardian pushed on towards this unwelcome meeting, unaware that fate had an unpleasant trick lying yet in store.
Look! That's her! She's one of the four villains!
So the Guardian appears, at last.
Kill, 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 kill. Wow is right.
Speechless in the face of my overwhelming might, I see.
Actually, I think we're just completely baffled.
There's no need to fear, Guardian. Rather, you should join me. I would welcome you. Miss Matoy has spoken at length of your skill. To a frankly tiresome degree, I must admit.
Wait! What's going on? How come this Aika is mixing things about Oracle into the conversation? Aika's aura is still there, but there's also a Dark Falls-like presence.
Whoever this person is and wherever she comes from, she's most certainly under the influence of ephemera. Don't be hoodwinked by her words.
It seems our negotiations have failed. A pity. If I can't have your allegiance, I suppose I'll have your life.
Enough prattling, usurper! You think I'll let you get away with running roughshod over the divine land of Epic? A little heavy on the theatrics there, Maggie. Come on! Haven't you always wanted to act just once like you're in a real epic tale?
You, so-called ruler of this land, why would the one who conjured us here now stand on the opposing side? Is this behavior not what you wanted when you summoned us, the apprentice emissaries?
What I want is for the Guardian to flatten you so badly, you'll have to be scraped from the floors of this fortress! Hang on! Let's not breeze by that very important point. Are they here to grant your wishes, Maggie? Look, I'll explain everything later. But if we don't take her out right now, we won't have a later!
Then try your hand against the apprentice emissary Aika, the misunderstood.
You want us to call you that?
It was not my choice, but it will do. Go forth, servant. Show them your true form.
Kill!
Emergency code due. Completed.
Well, you haven't disappointed me, Guardian. You're even more powerful than Miss Matoy said so very many times. But alas for you, I am but a false vessel, nothing next to my fellow emissaries. The brighter a light burns, the deeper the shadow it casts. In the end, you may wish you had fallen here.
Save your breath! No matter what vicious villains you cast our way, I will never abandon my country! Now, my companions, let's move on to the next foe! For the freedom of Epic! I think you said something about an explanation? Maggie? Well, hear me out. We've all heard those stories where a really cool queen frees her country from awful villains and saves the day, haven't we? I thought it'd be nice to create this grand tale of me and the Guardian saving Epic. Our god always gets credit for solving everything! So I was told, why not conjure up the Guardian and make it all happen? It sounded like a pretty neat idea. You were told? By whom? This priest who gave me a lot of good advice. But the second these 4 villains appeared, he up and ran away. Who's ready to forget this and leave?
No! We can't simply abandon Epic! Whatever the cause, Ephemera's influence clearly plagues this land. And how could we leave the people to such a dire fate?
You're right. And I deeply regret what I've done. Deeply and painfully. I thought having a legend or hero would help cheer up my people. But what good are legends when your dinner plate is empty? What a fool I was to even think that way. Shameful, I admit it. So please, help me fix it. I'm begging you.
Please stand up straight, Lady Margareta. I understand how you feel all too well. Your only mistake was the way you went about your goal. And when you make a mistake, all you can do is try to fix it. Wouldn't you agree, Guardian?
You're right. We can't really turn our backs when the profound darkness is involved. And Maggie seems genuinely sorry. Oh, Queen Harriet! Guardian! Even you, Fairy! All of you are far too pure! Oh, I worry you'll be taken advantage of! I think it's a little late and deeply ironic for you to say that. But with this pair of softies in charge, I suppose that's that.
Hello. I'm told I gave you two a great deal of trouble. My apologies.
Oh, don't worry about it. You got dragged into it unwillingly in the first place. Are you okay?
I have undergone a medical checkup and received a clean bill of health. I just have this lingering feeling of having been trapped in a long nightmare.
Cute, cute, cute.
The shame I felt over what happened in that dream makes me relieved to not remember what actually happened. And if I did remember, I wouldn't want to discuss it, much less ever experience it again.
Cute! You know it sounds great. You didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, wait. How much do you two know about what happened? Why? Why does that sound so familiar? And why does my face flush just from hearing it?
Shuddering to see a friend brought so low, the Guardian defeated Aika the Misunderstood, the first of the apprentice emissaries. With this accomplished, the journey continued. The party forged on to the northern fortress and its waiting emissary, routing Castrum Demonicas along the way. But despite the success, their footsteps fell heavily. More than even the might of the foes awaiting them, they dreaded the sight of another friend, reduced to a dark vessel. They were no strangers to war and bloodshed, but no blade is as heavy as one raised against a friend.
Look who's here. Guess this means Aika's already fallen. Well, congratulations on defeating the weakest of the four of us. I'm afraid you'll find me a notch or two stronger than she was, to say the very least. Are you ready for a real fight this time? Now, take a good look at your tomb, and at me, your Undertaker, the apprentice emissary, Rena the Forsaken!
Yes! Now this is what I'm talking about! These crackling confrontations! A bit cliche maybe, but they make your heart pound!
Well, I found a visual match. That's definitely Rina Izumi, the Earthling Enga said went missing. But I just can't believe she's anywhere near this dumb in real life. This has to be Maggie's fault.
Go on! Flaunt your strength all you like! But that strength is crippled by your arrogance!
What?
Real strength lies in the bonds between friends! Your defeat was written from the moment you decided to face us all on your lonesome!
What makes you so sure I'm by myself? Do you think I lack companions? Well, you're dead wrong!
Ha! Just drop the posturing already! I know all about your companions! When you were summoned, I saw all three of them make for the door while you were still working up the courage to even talk to them!
Silence! Hold your lying tongue or I'll take it from you! I think I've seen all I can take. We'd be doing Rena a favor by beating her as fast as we can.
Defeating me? A fine delusion. You'll die regretting that you ever provoked me!
You've left yourself open! Too slow! Your Majesty! Code! You! I won't let you get away! You've left yourself open! let you get away! Too slow!
The large-scale operation has ended. Thank you for your
How
support.
foolish! I won't let you get away! I suppose
Completed!
I was the one with more to learn.
No! Not sorrow! Please, don't take my imaginary friend from me!
You may have been strong, but that strength was founded in all the wrong reasons.
Wrong reasons? You mean, was I wrong to try and escape into a virtual world?
True strength isn't the kind you seek to defeat someone. It's what you seek to protect them. You only believed you'd grown strong because you'd been fighting so long on your own.
Your words carry the sting of truth, as does the outcome of this battle. I see now the folly of my ways. At least, here at the end of things, my eyes are finally open. Thank you, Guardian. The next time I'm summoned, I'll be brave and call out to my friend.
Poor girl. Even if she were summoned again, she wouldn't remember a thing. I think it'd be a lot worse if she did remember.
Guardian? I really don't know what to make of what they've been saying. Do you?
What's more touching than coming to an understanding with your defeated foe? Says the one who didn't do any of the defeating. I could definitely had it bad, but I'm sure this was really tough on Rena, too. Incoming transmission from Anga? Hello, Sierra here. To what do we owe the pleasure, Anga?
Hey, Sierra. Oh, and you're here too. Perfect. I got some good news, for once. Rena Izumi's been found. Her memories of the whole episode are fuzzy, but she's not hurt. Doing kind of surprisingly well, actually. She wants to talk to the two of you. Mind if I put her through?
Oh,
Of course not. She knows about arcs already from what I gather, so that should be fine.
I owe you big time, Sierra. Here she is.
Hello. It's me, Rina Izumi. I just wanted to apologize for everything. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you, Rina. Remember what happened all that well. Could you fill me in? I didn't do anything really terrible, did I? Well, terrible is perspective. Do you have a general sense of what happened?
Well, somewhat. Just a sense that I said some very revealing, pretty embarrassing things.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Wait, so... Forsaken. Lonesome. Oh no, it's starting to come back to me.
No, don't think too hard about it. You only just got back from having disappeared. Just take it easy for now. Don't try and remember, and give your body and mind some rest, especially your mind.
Well, I won't be able to rest my mind now.
With Rena the Forsaken gone, the Guardians party had bested 2 apprentice emissaries and reclaimed half of Epic. They marched onward, all too aware that 2 more of their friends lay ahead of them in wait. What strength would they wield? And more chillingly, what evil had crept over them? The Guardians' fears were twofold as the party pressed on toward the South Fortress. Awaiting them was a fiend so changed as to defy recognition as the friend they had once known.
I suppose I ought to compliment you for making it this far.
This one's an entire world apart from the 2 we've faced so far!
Huh! Don't insult me by naming me in the same breath as those other emissaries. They're mere trainees compared to me. Can you hear the wind singing? It sings the lonesome dirge of your funeral.
Now this is just cruel! Can you imagine what Othin would say if he saw this?
Often? My head!
Wait, look at her! Could it be she's merely being used as a puppet? Gee, I don't know, Maggie. Do we know anyone who maybe wished for that to happen?
Oh my, Euclita! Seems like you're struggling just a tad behind all that tough talk.
Be quiet! Why in the world are you even here, Apprentice Emissary Aurora the Timid?
Come on now. Is that any way to talk to your fellow emissary? Euclita the Obstinate? I just thought I'd stop by and give you a hand, since our friends here have probably had just about enough.
Are you all just down for anything that falls in your laps?
Having me on your side is as good as having 100 of anyone else. Let's wipe the floor with them, Euclita!
Way ahead of you. Entrance us, Sky Dancer Aurora!
Now she's got a cosmogenic arm? We can dissect how weird this is later. Here she comes.
expected no less from the one who took down the 2 other apprentice emissaries. But I doubt you expected this!
What's going on? That hurt so much! Is this actually happening? I could have sworn this was just a really weird dream!
What are you doing, Aurora? This is absolutely not the time! Get back into weapon form!
But that really, really hurt! Wait. Oh, jeez, Euclita? Did you get turned into a Dark Falls again?
Wait! How did Aurora turn back to normal? Could your power have done this? Now try Euclita!
What's happening? Where is this? What are we doing here in some fortress? Aurora, what did you do this time?
What makes you think I did something? I thought I was just having some weird dream, and then all of a sudden I woke up in searing pain. Wait, if this isn't a dream, where could we possibly be?
I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you two back to normal.
Sierra, is that you? Why are you so small? And what do you mean, back to normal? Was something manipulating us?
Oh, right. There's a lot of explaining to do. Wait, so no more fighting? Did we persuade them to join us? Oh, rain on my parade, why don't you? If you're hoping to fight, Maggie, we can certainly oblige. Well, how nice to solve everything without bloodshed for once. And that they're back to their senses. What a peaceful resolution.
Who's this kid? She looks like an idiot.
Excuse me? How dare you impugn my intelligence? And of all things, you dare call me idiot, the name I hate most of all!
Wow! Impugn? Look at you, using hard words like a big girl.
You watch who you talk down to, especially when you look barely out of swaddling clothes yourself, you little brat!
Oh! You've got some nerve calling the captivatingly, despairingly, inducingly beautiful Aurora a brat!
Yeah? Wanna know what it's like to fight a divine queen, brat?
Ha! Well, take your divine pride and swallow it! You're in the presence of a goddess of beauty, an actual divine being!
You dear! The height of disrespect!
Your bickering wouldn't be so grating if the 2 of you weren't just as bad as the other. Look, I think we could all finally use a little explanation. What's going on? So all 4 of us former apprentice hosts were summoned here. Everything about this world is a little too hard to believe normally, but after what we've been through, how could we doubt it? Tell me about this arrogant child who summoned the 4 apprentice vessels.
Well, if you asked me before, I would have bet she was pretty strongly connected to Aurora in some way. Or maybe it was Aurora herself.
An understandable misconception. I was the original apprentice, after all. But it should be pretty clear by now that that's not true. Lest you forget, I don't associate with idiots.
queen and I command respect!
Just can it, dummy! How else are you supposed to tell an idiot they're an idiot? They're too dumb to get it if you sugarcoat it!
It's like watching someone fight a mirror.
I suppose like repels like sometimes. Maybe they're both connected to Apprentice because they're similar after all. Anyway, how are we supposed to get back to the Ark's ship?
Oh, good question. When we defeated the other two, it released them, and they returned to their original worlds without having to do anything.
What? So we have to let them beat us up? I don't know about you, but that's not really my cup of tea.
Interesting. Who was that again who once upon a time told me, the more it hurts, the closer I come to salvation?
Hush, Uklita! Why doesn't Queen Numbskull, who summoned us, do something to send us back?
How am I supposed to know how to send you back? I barely even understand how you were brought here in the first place.
You might not want to use your stupidity as a defense.
All right, you two. Let's settle down. If you were brought here using a summoning circle, we should be able to use the same circle to send you back.
Then we need to go to my palace. Let's get back right away. Oh, and I can finally recall the evacuation order.